Well, good day and welcome, and thank you for joining me today. This is your Inner Being channel, and I am Rob Ouellet. Mindfulness and meditation is a huge part of this channel. I advocate for it because of all of its benefits. It has so many healing properties within the body and in the mind. Many of my videos are done in a beautiful corner that is set up for doing my video presentations. It's got everything that one would need in order to have a nice, beautiful meditative experience. You would think that that is the corner in which I do my meditation, but it's not. I have built myself a new corner, which is right behind me here. This corner here is designed for complete isolation in every way. It is my cocoon. I've created this space where I can isolate myself from my surroundings completely, and this aids in my concentration and my focus, and being able to bring myself to different levels of vibrations in which I can then go deeper and deeper into the aspects of my mind. So what I'm presenting to you today is the setup that I have behind me. It's not to take away from any of the other many different setups that one could have for their meditation corner. So what is specifically unique about this one is the complete isolation, but in a comforting way. Either it reminds me of like a cocoon-like space, or it reminds me, especially when I'm in there, it reminds me of being in a womb. You are looking at things as anew. You are changing. You are growing from one state of mind to another. And so this is why I chose to use the cloth, to give that comfort aspect, almost like a blanket wrapping around you. And that feeling is very much like that nurturing aspect of a mother who is coddling their child, who is comforting them in warmth and protecting them. So what we have here is a sense of comfort, sense of development, a transition from one state of mind to another in a very safe zone. So I purchased the cloth at a fabric store. It's a setup of multiple panels, and each panel is about 3 meters, which is about 9 feet long. Inside is a platform that I have created made out of pallets. And as you can see, I like pallets. I have access to them and I find them very useful. And I've created this platform which I sit on, which reaches about 1.5 feet. Also have in there is a very small table. Adding to the comfort inside, I have a rug that I've placed on top of the pallets. I also have a cushion that I sit on. I have 2 cushions. One is for the sitting, but the other one is to place my knees or my feet, a support for all kinds of things. And I also have a blanket with me, because a blanket, again, is very comforting, keeps you warm, gives you that sense of security, and it just is pleasing. It's a very nice setup. When it comes to the lighting, I suggest things that are very dim. For example, using a candle or a soft lamp. And uniquely, I have these LED lights that surround the ceiling of the space, giving a soft glow in which I can change the color to whatever I want. Kind of neat. This is an area that I can also use not just for meditation, but for reading, for just sitting and thinking, for writing. Sometimes you want to organize your thoughts and you want to sit and start writing down what's troubling you, what are the challenges in life, and what are the solutions that you could have to solve these issues. Discovering what you can do versus what you can't do. And as the saying goes, what you can't do, if there's nothing you can do about your troubles, then let that go. Just let it go. But whatever you can do, what are these steps that you can do, and then work at that. And in this space, just like any other, you are susceptible to sounds that are around. What I find, which is very modern, is to put on a set of headphones to put on a set of headphones that block out the sound around you, and again, playing whatever music that's going to enhance your experience. So with that combination of sound that's right there, where that's all you can hear, and the surrounding of what you created, this soft, safe enclosure, you are in a great spot to do the mindfulness or meditation. I get the feeling that it is very possible for someone like you to be able to create a meditation corner for yourself, and possibly even have a setup like this for yourself in your home. And if it's not in your home, then consider the idea of setting something up like this outside, even if it's just a temporary setup, like a small little teepee tent where you can sit outside for morning, afternoon, and evening for just a short period of time, to be able to enclose yourself like this in comfort with pillows and blankets and things like that. That's the idea, to create this cocoon-like atmosphere, to create this womb type atmosphere, and where you have soft glowing light in there. Now there's two things of caution here that I would put. One is to leave some gaps of material at the ceiling point. This way the air is able to circulate in there, because if you don't, it will get very stuffy and it might even get hot. That was my experience when I first designed this, and I sat in there and I felt like I needed to do some tweaks. And so that was definitely one of the tweaks that I ended up making to allow that air to flow through. You started to become uncomfortable, and that defeats the purpose of the corner. The other thing is to be aware of fire safety. You don't want to enclose yourself too much where there is a fire hazard if you're using candles. If you have a candle, be sure to keep things away from it that will catch on fire. I would say you would not regret creating such a space for yourself. And if you want to get a little bit more elaborate, to design it in a way that fits you. I have seen, for example, structures like this that have twinkling lights inside, giving that mystical, magical, fairy-like feel of the enclosure, or any other aspects that really fit with your mood, with your character, with your flow, your vibe. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. And as well, let me know what your thoughts are by leaving a comment, positive or negative. But whatever criticism or comments that you have is welcome. However, all I ask is that if it's going to be on the negative side or a constructive criticism, let it be respectful. This is the platform, this is the forum for positive and kindness. So please consider that whenever you're leaving a comment. And if you enjoy stuff like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get more things like it. And until next time, enjoy life. Take care, and I wish you well.